Hello, class of 2020. My name is John Broussard, Athletic Director at MVUSD High School. This spring, I was asked to speak at the Rites of Passage ceremony by the African American Parent Advisory Council. This ceremony was to honor you, the class of 2020, on your amazing accomplishment. Unfortunately, our way of life and normalcy was derailed slightly. We have seniors all over our community and country being forced to memorialize one of life's greatest milestones from the confines of their home. I understand that emotions can be down a little right now. It's my hope by creating this video, it brings inspiration and focus to graduates all over our community, to the class of 2020. We see you, we honor you, and we encourage you to push forward with excellence with 2020 vision. Congratulations. Yeah, so when she asked me to speak, like I was excited to do it. And usually like when I address a group, it's like one specific group, right? So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna be talking to our seniors, our African-American seniors who's graduating, honor them, honor their families. But then she's like, no, it's everybody in the district. So you're gonna be talking to our 8th grade graduates, our 5th grade graduates, and our seniors. And I'm like, well, how do you unify that message? You know, like how can I, put together something that that addresses and actually speaks to the heart of, or even speak to the challenge of each grade level, each group. We have these graduates who are about to embark on this new journey, and for a lot of them, they have a lot of questions like, man, what's next? So that's kind of, this idea is nothing you ever face will be something no one has ever faced.
It's crazy, I'm 40 years old, I got my little grades coming, so I'm feeling good about it. And I get frustrated sometimes talking to older people because they'll always let me know, you're not there yet, you're still too young. I'm like, at what age is it going to be, when I get old enough? But I think the whole point of that is there's so many people that's been there before that, we should be able to listen to people with advice. It's like, kind of saying, I can tell you what a 16-year-old person or student is thinking because I've been there before.
Yeah.
I can't tell you what a 45-year-old person, 50-year-old, because we ain't there yet. So it's just, I don't know why we don't reach out, to listen and kind of get advice from the elders.
I don't know why we don't feel empowered, but really the greatest resource we have is each other.
Yes.
Right?
Definitely.
And short of being able to reach out to people for help and guidance who've been on that road, we're assured to fail. With certainty, we're not going to reach our goals if we think we're going to recreate or find every solution or answer, by ourselves.
Yeah.
A lot of times we hold so tight to an outcome or success, and not even realizing that like what's for us is for us, and nobody can take it from you, right? Like when I applied for this job, as athletic director, I was an outsider. I was at a private school. You had a room full of district employees and things like that. And I remember I was sitting in the interview room. They knew, right? They knew each other. Hey, Bob, hey, whatever the case may be. And I'm like, I ain't got a chance in the world to get this job, right? But, I went in there. I applied. I prepared the way I needed to prepare. And I got the job. And then eventually, my boss like, man, you got the job, and to be honest, there's people that I invited to the interview because they were great applicants, right? They're qualified to take this position, and it just goes to show, like in our lives, what's for you is yours. You don't have to worry about it, right? And in fact, so when I say your battle has been chosen already, the outcome has been spoken already. You have been chosen victor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's key. I think also one of the biggest issues that we have and people have is sometimes when you get a good situation or a situation that you like, I think we tend to stay in it because we think that's for us. But the difference, like you're saying, if your destiny is already predetermined where you're supposed to be at, sometimes you gotta let that go.
That part.
You gotta let go what you think is, this is for me. No, you gotta move into the next season. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think as people, we gotta understand that.
And being okay.
Right?
And being okay with it, right? Understanding that, I might be aiming for something that's not for me.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And really, when you have that perspective of, what's for me will be, my destiny has already been spoken. When you have that perspective, then it releases the grasp of trying to get it versus saying, you know what, I'm gonna just give everything I have. You know, honestly, you know, year 15, 16 in education, my greatest concern, what breaks my heart more than anything else is the lack of identity that our students face. Yep. And how society shapes that.
It's funny, you know, you say that, because I know a message to the students, you know, you got to stop looking at social media and everybody else. You know, even me and my job, I have some insecurities sometimes looking at that stuff. Yeah, but it's like no one shows the bad days they have on social media, on Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff. It's always, here's my nice car, you know, my hair is looking dead today, whatever it is. You don't show that, you know, as you waking up looking normal. And I think the young kids, even us too, we got to realize that, you know, that's fake. You know, what's the day-to-day real life, you know what it is.
Yeah. And that's why I said we're not born feeling like we weren't called to do great things or we're not magnificent. Nobody's born with that thought.
Yes.
So therefore, as soon as that thought is birthed, guess what you just did? I'm looking at you. Yep. Oh man, I didn't play D1 football like coach. Man, what's wrong with me?
Yes.
Or, you know, I'm not tall enough. I didn't get the A. What's wrong? We're not born with that.
And
you know
then
what I mean?
Too, also with that, when you do get to where you want to, or you get success, again, there's going to be haters there, man, try to turn you down. So with your identity, you got to be comfortable within yourself and know that, you know what, I made this here because I worked hard.
And know what you're capable of.
No question.
Right?
No question.
I mean, we're descendants of intellect.
Yep.
Heirs of everything perfect.
Yep.
Like, that's the fruit in which we came from. And I think what would empower us and give everybody confidence is that, you know, like, no, like, look what my mom and dad did. Mm-hmm. Look who came, look at the LeBron James, the Kobe Bryants of the world.
Yes.
Right? If we focus on what we're capable of and understanding the strengths that we do have, because everybody's been given a superpower.
Yes.
Right? Everybody's been given a superpower, but we can't try to judge or mimic what somebody else is doing.
But also, too, check this out. I think a lot of people in our community, not trying to take away from anybody else, a lot of people, this is a community of just here in Marietta. Sometimes you might be that first person that's going to college. You might be that first person that's taking that first step forward. Right. So, again, embrace that and be the trailblazer that you can lead that for your younger brother, sister, cousins, or somebody. You know, because, again, your parents might not have went to college,
right?
You know, but when you get there, you know, embrace that, and then that's the identity that you have, pass that along to somebody else.
Yeah, that's good.
Ladies and gentlemen, class of 2020, I'm Daryl Turner, the head football coach here at WeAreMesa High School. It's my honor to introduce John Broussard, our athletic director. I hope you enjoy the message that he's prepared, you find the inspiration in his words, and it comes for a blessing with you in these hard times. Coach John Broussard. Appreciate you.
Young kings and queens in training, I salute you. You are the beauty and power of earth. You are the fruit, too. You are descendants of intellect, heirs to everything perfect. Ignore the insecurities of society disguised as your spirit. Young kings and queens, I salute you. Today marks the day you move closer to your destiny, closer to strength disguised as fear, giants disguised as Goliath, you disguised as David. Young king, I salute you. Today is your day. It has already been prepared before you, so I dare you to walk towards your victory. I promise nothing you ever face will be something no one has ever faced who came before you. So ask for help, young kings and queens. I implore you. I believe in the things and the dreams that are in store for you. But if you're ever going to grasp what's been ordained for your path, you gotta give it all, you can't give half. You have to fly high, not a day half-staffed. You have to dig deep, find strength to grab. If you find yourself in pain, find pain to match. People to do it for, your mom, your dad, whatever fuel you need, just no brakes, all gas. That's how you claim your victory lap, your winner's circle, your checkered flag. Your battle has been chosen already. The outcome has been spoken already. You have been crowned victor. Young kings and queens, I dare you to walk towards your victory.